That makes me think about food that sounds disgusting but actually delicious.
That sounds disgusting?
Food that sounds
like Garn wrote this down, but it says food that sounds disgusting but actually delicious.
See, there's two ways we can go about
beans
that.
on toast.
The name sounds disgusting, but it's actually good, or the concept sounds disgusting.
I think it should be the concept that sounds disgusting. If you say fucking shirako, I'm leaving, Joey. That sounds disgusting, and it is disgusting.
No,
natto sounds disgusting and is disgusting.
No, that's delicious as well. I will not take shirako and natto slander from you two non-Japanese people. There's a lot of Japanese foods that are like that. Like
I'm just thinking most Japanese food.
Okay. One for me that I actually saw by like real life example was when I first brought a couple of my like Australian high school friends to Japan, right? And they were the kind of like super like Western friends who like never tried, you know, proper like Japanese food or like any kind of Asian food. And I took them to eat sukiyaki. Okay. Right. And they thought the concept of the raw egg was disgusting.
Yeah, it is a hard sell. It is a hard sell.
Yeah.
So sukiyaki is like a meaty broth where you cook all the veg like a hot pot, but so you cook all the veg and the meat in this hot pot, but what makes it unique is that you have a raw egg on the side that you whisk kind of to make it all like consistent.
Yeah.
Then you dunk everything in this broth in the raw egg, then eat it.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But it sounds kind of gross.
Yeah.
You don't cook the egg before. You cook the meat and then dunk the cooked meat in the raw egg.
Yeah, so basically the meat and the vegetables are like kind of...
It sounds gross.
Yeah, it's been simmering in this like soy sauce-based broth, and now there's just like a whole bunch of raw egg over it. It sounds gross if you never had it, but when you have it, you realize it's one of the best types of hot pots you can have in Japan.
It is delicious. I don't know, the yolk, it's a natural sauce.
Yeah.
Right? And what are you gonna say?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had a bad thought. Go on.
what was your bad?
Go on. No. You go first. Finish it.
I was just going to say the yolk just makes such a delicious natural sauce that we just have never had before.
Yeah,
you know?
but when I think about it, it's like, okay, I think to a lot of people, conceptually, that's quite gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's pretty delicious.
So, I propose
Yeah.
the toast sandwich.
Is that... Okay,
I
it
would say
doesn't
disgusting,
sound
but
it's not gross.
It's just nothing.
It's just bland.
It's pretty good.
That's like saying...
I like the taste of it.
Fuck out of here.
I like the taste of it.
Get the fuck out of here, Connor.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
That is the whitest thing you've said on this podcast,
I
Connor.
had it. I thought it sounded dumb as fuck, and I had it, and I thought it's not that bad. It's pretty good.
Okay, so explain. So it's basically, is it a sandwich that
So
has toast in it?
So it's two pieces of bread.
Yeah,
and then
non-cooked bread.
Yeah,
Like
non-toasted.
non-toasted bread.
Non-toasted bread, and then you
Yeah.
have a toasted bread in the middle that you normally season with salt and pepper, and then you put it just like in the middle, and you eat it. It's pretty good. And you can put butter on it if you want to. It's pretty good. It sounds gross, but it's pretty
I would
good.
rather just have fucking toast. You know?
Yeah.
Why?
Why am I
It's a
feeling...
delicacy. It's a delicacy.
Why am I filling myself up with 2 extra slices of non-toasted bread when I could also toast those?
It's different. It's good. You should try it. We should all try it.
What compelled you to make this thing?
Because I'd seen it so many times, and I thought, well, fuck it, I'll just try it. Like before I make my opinions on it. Yes, it sounds fucking stupid.
I did. To be fair, when we were
pretty good.
when we were in the UK last year, I did go to like a bakery and I did see it on their menu, and I was really
You saw it on the
tempted.
menu? I've never seen it on the menu.
I've seen it on
What
the
the
menu.
fuck?
And it was like
I never seen it on the menu
No.
in the
yeah,
UK.
I saw it on the menu and I was like,
custom.
that can't be right.
I'm misreading this.
Yeah, I think-
British cuisine. Let's put bread between our
Listen,
It must be like
I
slang
know,
for
I know
something,
people
or-
are going to use this to slant my taste buds, but hey, it's not bad. You got to try it before you deny it.
Connor,
Like,
why didn't you
listen,
say I didn't love
salt-
bread enough as it is, Connor? Why didn't you tell me?
Salt, bread, carbs, and just black pepper is just all I need. Like that's good enough for me. I'm like a. You know how like dogs, when you give them dog treats every single day, you give them the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how do they get so excited every time?
Right.
That's what I want for my food.
Well, that's also because their brains are smaller.
Is that why?
Yes.
If they had bigger brains, it'd be like,
So they're
really?
just like
Dog treats again?
Yeah, so they're just less capable of being like, actually, I've had this for 200 days straight, master. I require some other type of sustenance. They don't have that knowledge.
Maybe they do though. Maybe they just like it a
I'm
lot.
slandering the bread sandwich, but you know what?
Toast sandwich. Excuse you.
Toast sandwich. Crisp sandwich. I actually get behind that.
I like crisp sandwiches.
I like crisp sandwiches.
Crisp sandwiches, I don't know.
Does it sound disgusting though? Is that?
It's just like socially looked down upon. And I don't know why.
It's seen as a peasant food.
It's seen as a peasant food, and I don't know why. It should be seen as a delicacy. Fuck, if...
Yeah.
Dude, Grant's securing his British citizenship for life. Right? They'd never be in question.
No.
You know, why are kids on a playground getting bullied for bringing a crisp sandwich to school? Let's not pretend that it's not like the best meal you could have as a kid. It's the meal that you wanted as a kid, but you couldn't tell your parents that you wanted.
It's not the most gourmet shit, but goddamn is it cost efficient.
Do you like chip sandwiches?
Yes, I love chip sandwiches.
I've never had a chip sandwich.
Fries,
yeah, like hot chip sandwiches.
Yeah,
I love those. Love those.
Pretty good.
I could possibly.
Pretty good.
That was my diet in high
ketchup
school,
on it, maybe some mayo or something too.
Dude, for us in Australia, we put some chicken salt on that bitch. Woo.
Okay, another thing that definitely sounds disgusting and isn't that bad, I'd say is, well, maybe not delicious. You'd probably agree. I think you'd say horses.
Oh, horse meat?
Horse sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
But
Does
I
it
think
sound
you like
disgusting?
I don't think it's that it sounds disgusting.
It's
I think
horses. You're like,
it's just morally wrong
Yeah.
to a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
It's like eating like cat or dog.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it's not about like the
I wouldn't
concept,
say
it's like
on,
the moral.
I wouldn't say it's on that level, but
Yeah.
an animal that we have, let's say, domesticated and have put to use.
But we've domesticated horses.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No. But like horses haven't been domesticated on as wide of a like level as not as wide. It's not as widespread as people owning cats and dogs.
Right.
It used to be pretty widespread.
No, it used to be
Yeah.
widespread.
But
I
don't
have no
think
doubt.
I don't think did they eat it back then? I have no idea. I'm not smart
Maybe
enough to
in
know.
Japan they did.
Yeah.
Right, but Japan, they've always been eating it.
Yeah. Japan is like, doesn't move, we can eat it.
I had there's seal. Sound disgusting?
Seal.
That just sounds.
I had seal in a can.
That just sounds
Oh,
wrong.
I think I have as well. It's just they're very blubbery, right?
Yeah.
And like very fatty. It's like
Yeah.
bear meat as well.
Wasn't very good.
yeah.
Like, does bear meat sound disgusting?
Yeah.
That's
That does
is.
sound disgusting. Any like
trying to think of more
any like
stuff.
apex predator, I just feel is just doesn't taste, just shouldn't taste good.
Like
you know?
crocodile.
Crocodile. I've never had crocodile before.
I've had crocodile. It's like tough chicken.
Tough chicken.
It is. It's like tough chicken. If
Okay.
you close your eyes and
frogs,
eat it,
does that sound disgusting?
Yes, and I think they are disgusting.
I actually quite
Frogs
like
are
frogs.
fucking delicious.
I actually
man.
quite like
Holy
frogs.
shit, frog legs?
I can't.
Actually,
They're just like baby chicken legs.
yeah, they're just baby chicken
I can't
legs.
eat it without picturing that frog dancing. One with a top hat. Hello, my baby. Hello.
Wait, when have you had frogs?
I had it when I was in France. One
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah.
And it's
I did
fine.
too, and it came on
Yeah.
a plane. And I was like, "Oh shit, it's that boy."
I just imagine it happy singing and dancing like 20 minutes ago. I don't know why. What's wrong with my brain?
Oh yes, okay.
Frogs, no, but horses, I'll fucking eat
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Well, frogs too cute.
I'm not a horse person, so I don't care about
Are you a
horses.
frog person?
Kind of like frogs. They're kind of cute. Frogs are cute as fuck.
Okay.
Frogs are cute. Frogs
Okay,
are
what
cute.
about escargot?
I was going to say, now that we're on that, escargot.
Not a fan.
You don't like escargot?
I'm not a fan.
I quite like it.
Why does Grant look so stunned by me saying that? Grant look like, what?
I wasn't stunned. I was like, why am I not surprised that Joey's like, yeah, I fuck with that.
Escargot's delicious. It's great.
Joey likes everything weird.
Depends
I
on my
do.
mood. Depends on my mood. Because sometimes, we don't want to admit it, but our mental image of something can affect the taste.
sure.
You know, it's
If you associate a food or a drink with
Yeah.
like a bad time or a bad experience, it also is worse as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've had escargot, and I'm fine with the taste. I'm never going to like go out and look for it. But I'm not like opposed to it. But when I know it's escargot, I know that there's this part of my brain that is just like, you're eating a fucking slimy ass snail.
Isn't it weird? Okay, in that vein, isn't it also weird that we're totally okay with eating snails, but we're not okay with eating slugs?
Well, I mean, okay.
I've always thought about
I'm not
that.
okay with either of them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
okay with that. Why did you assume we are okay with eating slugs?
I think
no,
slugs
no.
are-
As in, like we're okay with eating snails, but we're not okay with eating slugs.
Well,
Just like as a society.
I always found the snails.
slug
snails.
The slug society.
Again, snails were the more refined slugs. in
Are
my
they,
mind.
though?
I always thought they were the classier slugs. You know, what I
They're
mean?
just
yeah.
the slugs that live in caravans, right?
Yeah, it's like the broke snail is the slug, right? Like and slug,
Look,
snails are like snails. It's slug, you know.
Look, slugs are just like snails that have gone through like the the homeless crisis. You know, they ain't rich enough to buy a home. They're obviously and
I mean, this
They're the ones that got hit hard by the global financial crisis.
Yeah, fuck man.
Okay, I had one. Fuck, I had it and I forgot it. It was
What?
Fuck, I forgot it.
Okay, what kind of things? Is there any animal body part to you that sounds disgusting?
Testicles.
Testicles.
Yeah, I've had like bull's testicles before. Conceptually, I was like, all right, I'm eating nuts.
Yeah.
You know, that's whatever. But I'm very much in the mindset of like, you know, whatever it might be conceptually, as long as it tastes good, then I'm okay with it for the most part.
For me,
right?
I'd actually, because I think I'd actually rather eat a testicle than eat.
I mean, out of context.
I'd rather eat a testicle, like conceptually, right?
Yeah.
I know something about eating like a blood vessel, or
A blood vessel. So like blood sausages?
like a vein or something like that.
Oh, a vein.
Because I've seen that before.
You
and
can eat veins?
Yeah, it's like a blood, like a vein or an artery or something.
Right.
I've seen that before, and I'm just like,
How do they get it out intact?
What do you mean?
Like usually it's like quite, you know, they're quite small, right? So do they just pull the arteries out?
Well, some of the main big arteries.
I see.
Are like, you know, pretty fucking fat, and
Yeah.
I don't know, something about that just like freaks me the fuck out, and I'm like,
Like
I can't,
eating
I can't.
blood, yeah.
Okay, something that sounds conceptually disgusting.
Yeah.
Fish eggs. Fish eggs look and sound disgusting before you've had them, and then you try it, and you're like, oh, they're quite refreshing.
Sure. Yeah.
Like if you'd never had fish eggs, like, and you don't have a culture of eating them, and someone had said, "Hey, do you want to eat fish eggs?" Like my parents were like, I told them that, and they were like, "Oh, like is that like caviar?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's caviar, but different."
Well, caviar is fish eggs.
Yeah, well, it's like as in like
like salmon
the
roll,
normal
right?
common fish eggs that you eat. And
Yeah.
Fish eggs are fucking delicious, man.
Yeah.
I remember there was some like, because whenever like in Thailand, whenever there's like, you know, if you fry the fish, sometimes the fish eggs, sometimes they don't remove the fish eggs from the fish.
Oh, we do
that
in
would
Japan
freak
as
me
well.
out.
Yeah, so you open it up and
And it's just like packed full
It's
of
just-
shit.
it's just
That
like
freak
on-
me out.
huh?
Oh,
No,
that
it's
freaked
good.
me
It's
out.
delicious.
And it's one of the most delicious parts of the fish, I think, because it's fried. It absorbs all of the sauces that you fried
I
in.
like them both separate now. I'm realizing I like them, but I don't see the eggs from the fish. I like that I just see the eggs.
But that's weird though, right?
Is it- again, that's something weird going on in my brain.
Because conceptually
Yeah.
it's no different, right?
Yeah.
It's just separated.
Yeah,
That's like being like, oh, I like sausages and I like mashed potatoes, but I don't like bangers and mash. It's the equivalent to that.
I think it's just seeing, you know, sometimes everyone always says like how the sausage is made. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I see how the sausage is made and I don't mind that. I'm like, that's fine. When I see where the eggs come from, I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like when I see those videos where they open up the sturgeon to get the caviar,
Yeah.
and they just fucking rip this thing's stomach open like a Doom like video, and then grab all these hundreds of thousands of eggs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're just
Yeah, it's
a
pretty gnarly.
You're just watching a C-section, man.
Yeah,
that's
like,
basically what you're watching.
when it comes in the tin, I don't question it, and I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. But
It's all about packaging.
But when it comes directly, they've ripped it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think caviar is like overrated anyway.
I
man.
don't like caviar.
Yeah,
I had it one
it's-
time and I was like, this is shit.
Yeah, it's pretty overrated.
It's the same as any other ingredient. You can't just slap it onto anything and just hope that it tastes good because it's
People
like,
just fucking add it to the menu to make it more expensive. I'm
Yeah, I
convinced.
know.
I don't think anyone actually cares about the flavor.
yeah.
Because it's just salt.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's just a little salt, and it's a little bit of salt and a little bit of like sea and like fishy,
yeah.
Sea salt.
Seawater flavor.
Why
seawater
would you
flavor.
sea salt?
Yeah, it's just very yeah. That's it. It's just very expensive seawater. Let's be
Yeah.
honest, all right? That's what it is.
Oh my god.
That can taste good, but definitely not worth the price that you pay.
God, I think I was a weird kid. I think I remember I liked the taste of the sea salt, like the sea. Like I think I got it on me and I licked like I had like a wristband on or something. I licked it. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm licking everything. I think I licked it. And I was like, damn, this shit tastes good.
I know it does taste good. Whenever
it's just salt.
Wait.
Salt. I'm like, shit, why the cholera taste so good in the ocean?
Have you never gone like swimming in the
No,
ocean
I
and then you
have,
come
I
out
have.
and then it dries out and then your
And you-
skin's like all like flaky because of the salt and
Yeah.
you're like, Oh, that tastes good.
Or like when you accidentally get it in your mouth and you're like, I'm not gonna tell anyone this, but it tastes really fucking good.
That tastes good.
Because there's undoubtedly amount of sewage in this, and I'm not gonna say that I like the taste.
Because like I remember when I was a kid in Thailand, we owned like a bunch of dogs at our house, and my grandma did. Every time we'd go to our trip to the seaside, we'd come back and the dogs would just like fucking. We'd pet them, and we'd pet the dogs, and the dogs would like lick the fuck out of my hands. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I know what they're licking. God, I wish I was that dog.
Yeah, I know I'm tasty.